Hello everyone, Glenda Mollet here. I'm back in my craft room. Time to do some more stamping, but this time we have the February paper pumpkin unboxing to do. So just let me get my, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Turn that sound off, keep that running. There, now I can monitor the comments. Because, you know, it's not only about stamping, it's about the socialization in the comments. Paper pumpkin is here in my craft room. So, this box used to come FedEx, but they've switched to Landmark. And Landmark only delivers some places in Canada, and then it comes by Canada Post. Hello. Oh, Carmen and Janet and Norma. We got lots of peeps coming back. Yay! I haven't even opened this yet. It's still sealed. This one is called Bouquet of Hope. So, let's take the plastic off and see what's in there. It is time. It rattles. It's like Christmas Day when these things arrive on your front porch. So this is really weird. Canada Post has put a sticker over top of the Landmark sticker. We'll see how this goes. I haven't heard any good things about Landmark delivery, so I'm hoping that it works. Good. I'm glad that Holly's back, and Norma's back, and Sharon's back, and Janet's back, and Carmen's back, and there's lots of peeps. And I heard from Miss Maria, she said she was going to join us because she missed the first one. Oh well. Take a drink of my tea because after all that nattering for almost an hour, my throat is dry. Okay, are you ready? Let's see what's in the paper pumpkin kit. We're opening it up, and oh, looky. What color? Mossy Meadow. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I don't use those. I use my big ones. So I'm getting my big ink pad out because I'm going to start giving these away. You wait. Oh, Valerie, I'm glad you made it back. And there's our stamp set. Oh, look at that pretty bouquet of flowers. Sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, and wishing I could be there to hold your hand. Oh, is that ever lovely? Sorry for your loss, and I'll always be here for you. And some tears. Oh, I love that saying. Sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, and wishing I could be there to hold your hand. Man, I could have used this a couple of times this year. Ooh, and a sneak peek for next month. So this is Flower and Field Designer paper. Okay, but that's part of Celebration. Next month, the Paper Pumpkin Kit is going to include these 4 stencils and a big sponge. Stamp a stunning springtime scene with this stencil set and stamping sponge. Okay, so I printed it out. Hang on. I haven't got it out of the printer yet. Here's a sneak peek of what it's going to look like. So it says, the adventure begins. Encourage your friends and family to find joy in the journey with fields of wildflowers, scenery of mountain majesty, and sentiments of celebration. You'll let your loved ones know that the views from the hilltop are always worth the hike. Enough supplies to create 8 cards and coordinating envelopes. Includes 4 free stencils and a sponge. Embrace a new exciting technique with this set of reusable stencils that can be stamped for any season. Comes in a cute and collectible box. Ha ha ha. Do you see the box? There's the box. So it's another one of those ones where they give you stuff to cover the front. I don't know why they don't. They used to put this in instead of this. They put next month in, and I thought that was a lot better than telling you all about this month. Oh, good, Maria, you made it. Yes, Valerie, it's a cool idea. Stencils, I love. And you know what? Those stencils, not only sponging stencils, that's the type of thing you use with the embossing paste. Wouldn't it be cool to do a whole background in stars with the shimmery embossing paste? Ooh, la la la! I can't wait for that one. I haven't even opened this one yet. Okay, let's pull it out. Okay, let's pull it out. And then these boxes are really good to save because they make good boxes if you have to ship anything out. Because they're a nice size. Unfortunately, they do go postal or postage rate, not letter rate, but that's okay. Okay, here's our kit. Kit. Oh, Val. Hey, Jean from North Dakota. Thanks for watching. Oh, have you guys been listening to the news of what's happening in Texas? Holy man, my heart goes out to those poor people. They've been a week without power, and some of them that long without water. Can you imagine? I can't. That would be absolutely horrible. Okay, come on, instructions. Well, Valerie, you wait till you hear what my offer is for next month. I have a special. I have it. It's all, I'm not going to show it to you yet, but it's written out and I got it right here so I don't forget to tell you. Okay, so here's the cards. Oh, aren't they pretty? Oh, wow. Okay, so we have some black adhesive sequins and some Mossy Meadow twine. Those are dimensionals. Here's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 envelopes. So we're making 9 cards. We have 3 pink ones, we have 3 Mossy Meadow ones, and we have 3, now that must be, it's either Bumblebee or Daffodil Delight. Let's find out what color it is. Basic Black, Bumblebee, Just Jade, Mary Merlot, Mossy Meadow, and Rococo Rose. Wow. And look on the back. They give you alternatives. So on the front is the cards the way they suggest you do them. And then when you flip over the back, they give you some alternatives. And you know what? I should do that. I should do Paper Pumpkin alternatives. But it's like, when am I going to have time to do that? Hi, Anita. Yes, it's another fabulous, fabulous box. Now, Anita, did you get my email? I haven't checked emails for like almost 2 hours now. So I did send you one. Okay, what's this? Oh. Thinking of you in 3 different languages. That's cool. And then we have 3 gold doilies. Now these are laser cut. Those are pretty. Oh my. Okay. 3 green striped card bases. So we'll need 1 of those. And then these are, oh, look at that. Gold stamped vellum. Already done. Oh, and that looks like Grace's Garden. I was using Grace's Garden today because that's our theme for next month is Grace's Garden. So I'm keeping one of these and putting the other ones over to the side. So it might coordinate with Grace's Garden too. And then we have 3 pink bases, Rococo Rose, so I'll need 1 of those. And then we have 3 sheets of those. I'll need one of those. And oh, look at the pretty Mary Merlot card bases. Oh, aren't those lovely? Okay, Jean says we expect to be in the 50s by Monday. We're warming up after a cold spell and only having a dusting. Oh yeah, it's been cold here too, Jean. I think it's been cold everywhere in North America. Okay, good, Anita. It'll be there. I like the doilies too, Rosemary. Very seldom do all of the cards the way they suggest. I do alternate ideas. Oh, well, that's a good idea. And then we got a whole sheet of sentiment pieces. So I'll put that up there. We'll need that. Oh, there's the glue dots. Wow, got some cool stuff. Okay, now you have to sign up. You do, Norma. You have to sign up. They're fun. And like Jean says, you don't have to do them this way. I do them the way they suggest during this unboxing, because then people can see how to do them the way they're supposed to be. But then that leaves me 2 of each one to do something alternative with. So I will do that. Okay, now it says, there's tips. To keep your sticker from ripping, remove the negative backing of the Thinking of You sticker sheet. Okay, so they said in order to stop that from ripping, take off the negative. Okay, so I'm going to slice these, because you never know when I'm going to want to use a different language, or somebody's going to say, did anybody keep their other languages from the February paper pumpkin kit? I'd like them. So I'm going to save those. They're usually German and French. I don't know what language these are, as they don't have paper pumpkin outside of North America as a subscription. They do have, every once in a while, they offer it. They offer it as a special thing, like a kit. Okay, so now I have to get the negative. So they want you to take the backing off. This is what they said to do. So you don't rip the part you need. Okay, come on. So if anybody has been waiting for the heart trinkets to come in, Anita, they are in. That's what the email is about. They weren't supposed to be available till next week, and they came in early, so it's exciting. Okay, I'm going to take out of the center here the big parts. I can see where this would help avoid ripping the words. Sometimes the prep is important so that you don't have issues. So make sure you read down at the bottom. They usually have English, Dutch, French, and Japanese. And read the tips. They're helpful. Sometimes it takes a little bit of prep, but makes it so much easier to do what they suggest. This is going to make it so that we don't rip the words, because it's very fragile. Just about done. I know, painful, but you know what? It has to be done. Oh, and I like how they've attached the tops of the eyes. See, they're not separate, so I don't have to worry about saving them. Okay, let's take those off of my fingers. As cold as it was, I still went for coffee errands. I like cold better than heat. Ah, yeah. Yes, the snails were on back order. They were. And now the twine for the snails is on low inventory. Okay, so we have our embellishments. We got that prepped. At step 5, remove the sticker with your take your pick tool or scissors. Aha! Stamp sentiments on die cut labels. Adhere gold foil piece, vellum, and die cut pieces to card bases using adhesive dots. Layer thinking of you sticker and the remaining small die cut flower to vellum. Cut 15 inches of mossy meadow linen thread, tie in a bow and adhere to the center of gold foil piece with an adhesive dot. Okay, well, let's cut 15 inches of twine. So that's ready. And I just happen to have a ruler on my grid paper, so that's good. I don't have to go anywhere for my ruler. Now, let's see if I can unwiggle it, because it gets twisty when it's on those little round things. And by doing this with your bone folder a couple of times, it takes all the twists out. Well, not all of them. Most of them. There we go. Okay, 15 inches of twine. And adhere stamp labels and floral bouquet die cuts with dimensionals and adhere your sequins to the card. Okay. Step 1, we did. Okay. There we go. Step 1, fold and burnish card bases. I love Merry Merlot. I don't know why I don't use it more often. I keep forgetting about it. It's not just a Christmas color. Okay. And then this one has this on it. And one of these in the middle. And then it says, where did I put the stamp set? Uh-oh, I lost it. There we are. Got my block. I forgot to get the paper pumpkin block, but this is the same size as the paper pumpkin. And I'm going to clean it. Ah, yeah. Well, they're taking longer to get to us now because they've changed from FedEx to Landmark. And I haven't heard good things about Landmark. There was a commercial, no, there was a video on Facebook. It showed a delivery person going up to somebody's house, and they checked out the mailbox, and there was an envelope of cash in there for this person's dog walker. And he just took the envelope of cash. And that was a Landmark person. Okay. Now, first of all, I don't like that way. I want to see if I can do it this way. Yes, I can. I don't know, it looks funny like that. I'm going to change it. already. I'm customizing it. Okay. Going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow right onto the label. Come on. I have to try this out. I'm thinking I might have to re-ink my pad. Yep. I have to re-ink my Mossy Meadow. So you're going to get a lesson in how to re-ink an ink pad. So if you missed my 7 o'clock presentation, it was another one in my series of just use that designer paper. Made a card in an envelope. So this is just a piece of plastic that my hubby had hanging around his shop. You can use an old credit card if you want. Don't use your bone folder because it stains the bone folder and it's not a good thing. But this is just a random piece of plastic he had hanging around. Okay, sorry, but I forgot to do not disturb my phone. Okay, let's check this out now. This should be a little bit darker. Yep, there we are. See the difference before and after? Okay, I'm going to stamp this in here. Keep not getting the loss. Sorry for your loss. Okay, let's get it straight. Stamp that on there. Oh well, it's not even, but it will do. Okay, let's close this. Put it over there. And I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal because I have it here and it's easier than using all those little teeny tiny glue dots. But if you don't have Stampin' Seal, glue dots are a good thing. There we are. That's on there flat. This goes on dimensionals. Make sure you put enough dimensionals on there that it won't collapse. One stuck to my finger. Oh, good. Well, Landmark only started this month. So, and they don't deliver on the island, so once it gets to, I don't know which part of Canada it gets to, and then they hand it off to Canada Post. So if you have any issues with your deliveries, just let me know. Because Stampin' Up is always looking for feedback. You lost your mind. Yeah. Oh, God, you're funny, Val. Okay, now, sequins. And when you are dealing with something that is self-adhesive, you should always use something other than your fingers to put them on with, because the more you manhandle the sticky part and get the oils off of your fingers, the less sticky these are. I want to put them on there. So there's that card. That wasn't all that hard. Oh, wait a minute. Uh-oh. This was the one I was supposed to put the twine on. Oops. Okay, let's see if I can peel this off. Hello. I guess I should pay more attention. Too busy nattering. Come on. Okay, it won't come. But you know there's a secret to doing this. Get under there with your scissors and just cut them. There we go. There you are. And then you can peel off. So you're not supposed to take the twine and tie You probably can't see it in there, but there's a great big huge bow right in behind the sentiment. So you take and tie a biggish bow. Sorry people, I'm live. I can't be answering you. Okay, and then you make it big. And then this is going to go on here. Let's just untwist this one. So to untwist it, you just pull it, put your fingers over top of it, pull it back, and it untwists the bow, and then you just pull it out as far as you want it. And then it's supposed to go on here, like that, and then this goes over top. But I haven't got it quite big enough yet. I'll pull it out a little bit more. Like that. And then this is going to go on here, like that. Okay, now glue dot. Yeah, everything is fixable, right? You just got to remember when you're dealing with paper crafting that everything is fixable, and if you screw it up, oh well, just do it again. So this is a glue dot. It's just not one of the ones that they send with the kit. And we're going to put this around the dimensionals like that. Now, I could peel those all off and put more dimensionals on there. But if you take glue dots and put glue dots on top of these, like this, you can do this with Tombow too. There, now they're sticky again. So when we put this back on, hopefully it's going to go somewhere in the right area. There we are. Now they're sticking. See, now they become dimensionals again, and this sticks out on either side, and then you have your curly tails at the bottom. Just give that one a little snip. Of course, I should have used my ribbon scissors. There we are. There we are. There's the card. Now envelope. Which one is that? Mossy Meadow. Yep. This is the envelope, the Mossy Meadow envelope. And we'll just there we go. And get that bouquet of flowers because I don't like naked envelopes. Get out my dirty paper, my ink pad, give it a good inking. And do the same thing. Apparently I didn't get enough ink on my ink pad. It needs to be done again. Stamp the inside too. Okay, so the special for next month. If you want to give Paper Pumpkin a try, I will give you 10% off of the March kit, which is that includes the free stencils. I will give you 10% off. Now I have to figure out what that is because I know it's $33.60 total, but that includes the tax. So I won't be taking $3.36 off because I can't discount the tax because I can't. That's what we have to pay. So I think they're $30. Anyways, I will give you 10% off of the March Paper Pumpkin Kit if you want to give it a try. That is so pretty. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's one done. So, okay, I'm going to write your name down, Valerie, because I won't remember by the time kits. Val W. I will be in touch, Ms. Valerie. Thank you. Okay, the next one. The next one includes this, and this, and this. So if you're interested, send me a message or email or comment and let me know that you want to give it a try. It's a 1-month thing. You don't have to get the subscription. Just 1 month to see whether you like it or not. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. And then we have this. Nope. This goes there. And this goes here. And this goes there. These two are on the next card. And then we have the thinking of you. Goes over top. So this one is going to go flat. And it goes up here. And this one goes flat. That first card was gorgeous. You're right. I love Mary Merlot. Why do I not use it more often? I don't get it. Oh, that paper pumpkin kit is going to come just in time for me to take it to Tofino with me. Ha ha! Because we're down to what, 31 days, 32 days? And I'm going to Tofino. Woot woot. Okay. Now we need that thinking of you. Gently pull it off of here so that it doesn't rip. See how easy it would have been to rip that? Oh my. So you have to tease it to make it come up. Just gently, gently, gently. Ah! Okay. And it's sticking everywhere to my finger, so just be very careful. Then it's kind of going to go, yep, right about there. I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to Tofino. Got class booked out there. We're going to do some paper pumpkin stamping. And that's about it. I'm not going to be working like I do when I'm at home, but I'm going to be doing a lot of beach walking. We usually do 10 to 12,000 steps a day when we're out there. Oh, look at that. Oh my good Lord, that's so gorgeous. Okay, now we have to attach it. So when you attach it, you're going to put your adhesive behind the flowers so that it doesn't show. Oh, come on, you. Okay. Now, where are those glue dots. I'm going to take some of these glue dots because they're nice and tiny, and I'm going to put them in strategic spots so there's some more adhesion. But you want to make sure that they don't show through, because any adhesive you put on, we've talked about this before, 99.9% of the adhesive that you put on vellum are going to show through. Now, one of my fellow demonstrators did show a really neat trick with these glue dots. If you take them and stretch them and curl them, you can make them long and skinny. These ones don't stretch quite as good as the other ones do. Let's try that with one of these. Come on. There we are. So you take one of the glue dots and you kind of stretch it. See how they stretch? And then you can put them in behind letters and stuff. You see that? See how I did that? So that's not going to show underneath the vellum. It works really well. I think we have enough pieces on there now. I'm just taking the liners off of these other glue dots. Come on. Up. Okay. Put this on. Like that. Push it down, make sure you get good adhesion, and now we have this one last little flower to put right here, and I'm going to put that up on dimensionals. And when you're using just one dimensional, I don't like putting just one on there because they teeter-totter, they wobble. So I cut it in half and spread it out as much as I can, because even that extra little bit, that extra little 1/8 of an inch gives it more stability, and you don't have a wobble, a wibble wobble. No wibble wobbles allowed. There we are. Oh, now this one is just begging for some Winkostella. So let's give it some Winky. Oh my. Oh, that's so pretty. Wouldn't it be fun to have these gold stamp foil or vellum pieces to make cards out of? Well, guess what? I now have 2 extra ones. I can make a card. Yay, Winky. I should have only done the flowers, but oh well. Have to put up with my winkying. So I sure hope winter stops before we go to Tofino. On the 2nd of February, that groundhog saw its shadow in Port Alberni. It was a gorgeous sunny day, which means 6 more weeks of winter, which is 42 days, and we were at 45 days, I think, at that point. There you go. I like this one too. That is very pretty. Okay. Envelope. I like it too, Jean. I do. Okay. Dirty paper. I'm going to stamp again, but I'm going to add some more ink to my ink pad before I do. And if you want paper pumpkin, and you want to order it yourself, just go ahead and do that online. And I'll get notification that you've done it, and I will send you a refund of your 10%. So you just have to go to paperpumpkin.com and then choose Canadian, and then when you're in there you can choose me as your demonstrator, or just let me know, I'll do it for you. I can do that. I have the technology. Okay, we re-inked. Let's find the stamp. There it is. How do you lose a stamp this big? Okay, right way up. Yep. Now you could really get fancy with these too, and color all of the flowers. That would be fun. There we are. Okay. I think I will. I have Rococo Rose and Mossy Meadow. So I think I'm going to start with the light Rococo Rose and see what it looks like. Yep. Just going to give the flowers a little bit of color inside. I'm not going to try to blend because the flowers are quite tiny. But this is a lovely stamp. So my grandchildren all get the paper pumpkin kits every month. And my northern grandson decided one day, he did me a video phone and he said, "Nini, could you please stop paper pumpkin?" I guess he had some that he hadn't done yet and he was getting overwhelmed with them. And I said, "Sure, I'll do that." So then, a month later, he video chats with me again and says, "Nini, I want paper pumpkin back." So then I got him paper pumpkin back. So his should arrive any day. Okay. I'm going to do the center of that those flowers. This paper is not the right kind of paper to be doing this, because can you see it's running? So I'll know this for next time, that I can't do the Stampin' Blends on these. I have to use my regular markers. But I can't change now. I'm halfway through. There, just adding a little bit of color to the leaves, some of the leaves. And I missed one of those flower centers. So I'll just go in there and added it. There we are, just a little bit of color for the inside of the card. This one has the wrong one. This one has Rococo Rose on the inside of the envelope. Okay, so there's the second card. Ooh, love the bling. So let's see what we have to do with the third one. We have a striped card base. What color is this? Okay. It's on the back. Just Jade. Aha. Just Jade. I'm thinking I'm gonna go rogue. I'm gonna cut this off. Hang on. Okay, so just see what I just did? I cut two pieces, 4 by 5 1/4, one for the inside and one for the outside. So I'm just going to put a little bit of temporary adhesive on here, and I'm going to put it on a regular basic white card base. Now this one, I need these. And you need this. It's going to go underneath there, like that. And then we need one of these. That gets put, let's see, that goes kind of like that. This we'll put right out to the edge, because I can, because it's my card. That one, I think I might just tuck it underneath there. There. We're going to redo that, and then we'll pop this up on dimensionals. Oh, I'm rogue already. I knew. Sometimes, you know, I know when I start these that I'm going to go outside the box. But you know, that's okay. You're allowed to go outside the box. So this is going to go here. Now we'll slide this underneath here, and it's going to go right there. I just needed to figure out where this was going to go before I put it down. Make sure it's straight. Yeah, so that's going to go there like that. Now, get the stamp. Ugh. These things sure glum onto these ink or blocks. Now, did you know that when you have photopolymer stamps, they have, if you put them like this, they have a tendency, see how it goes, but if you lay them down and put your block onto them, you'll get them straight, the way they're supposed to be. It is a quick kit to put together until you get, Jean, until you get to the point where it's like, okay, I'd rather do such and such with it. Oops, I turned it upside down. Okay, so I'm going to stamp this, but I'm going to keep it over to the right. Like that. It's a very pretty kit. I love the colors in it. Okay. Now this is going to go, do we want to pop it or do we want to make it flat? Let's put dimensionals on this and then we'll figure that out. Okay. Now, there's some little places that need to have pieces, so I'm just going to use around the edges to do the little areas. My poor hubby, he drives a snowplow, and they've been really busy all week. He's worked 6 days in a row, and I think he's done. This started out being a fun little something to do during the winter, and now it's turned into a full-time seasonal job, and he's decided that it's not going to be next year. He's going to cut back a little bit next year and not work a full shift. Because he told me he's getting old. No, he didn't. He told me he's getting older, and I said he's getting old. Can't wait for mine to arrive. I'm wishing I had bought a couple so I could give the... Oh, well, Rosemary, on somewhere around, I think, the 22nd of the month, if they have any kits left over, you can buy refill kits. They're usually about $10. You don't get the stamp, and you don't get the ink spot. You just get whatever was in that package. You know, the bases and the embellishments and all the paper pieces. You just don't get the ink pad, the ink spot, and the ink spot and the stamp set. You get everything else. Okay, I'm putting this on, and I shouldn't have taken my liners off because I haven't got the sentiment on there yet. So this is going to go here, but I can't push it down until I figure out whether I want that to be up. I do. I want that to be popped up. So I'm going to take this dimensional off there and put it on here. So watch for that. If you go to the online store and you click on Paper Pumpkin and then Past Kits, that's where they come up. But if it's a popular one, you have to do it right away when they come out because they do disappear really fast because they don't have a lot of them. Oh, look at that. That's stunning. Now, put some little black sequins on there. Like that. And do my Wink of Stella again. Yeah, so you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber to get the refill kits. It's the only thing. But if you decide when you see me doing the Paper Pumpkin, if you decide you want one of the kits, knowing you won't have the stamp set and the ink pad, like the ink spot is, you could always use what you have at home. It's the stamp set. Sometimes you need it. Most times you don't. You can make the cards without them. If you decide you want a refill kit, let me know, because when they go live, somewhere around the 20th of the month, I can keep my eye open for you. See if I can get one. Yeah, so there, a little bit of Wink of Stella. Oh, these are so pretty. And I can take... I was going to put this on the inside, but you know what? Hang on. My roguishness is showing up. Because, oh, you know what I didn't do? This is not put on the card yet. I just had it on there with that temporary stuff. I should put that on. You only, yeah. Thanks, Carmen. Yep. Sometimes these things... Oh, I'm at the end. It's okay. I knew that was going to happen. Oops. Uh-oh. It's running all over my floor. I have a spare. Got one out because I knew I was going to run out tonight. There we go. We're done. See how easy? And they work really well when they're new. Great minds, Carmen. Great minds think alike. There we are. Okay, so I'm going to put that one to the side because I'm going to put this one on. a strip of Bumblebee. Not that wide. Not that long. Let's just snip that off a little bit. A little bit of adhesive on there just to hold it. Strip of Bumblebee. A piece of white. The ink. The stamp. Stamp that there. I have to get going because it's almost 9. We've been an hour. Okay, my little mini trimmer. And we'll cut that to right about there, I think. 2 7/8. Not that it matters, but okay, I gotta cut it down a little bit more. Because you know what? I had an aha moment. So that's 2 3/4 by. It's not going to be 2 3/4 because it's not square. Get that off. This on here like that. Got a piece for the sentiment. Oh, I don't have to because they sent us extra. Okay, that's going to be too big. It's okay. Where's my trimmer? That's what I'm going to do. First of all, I have to line it up so that it gets cut straight. That's going to go right to the edge like that. Down a little tiny bit. This is going to go down a little tiny bit. I like that sentiment. Might just change my mind. Because I have lots of white. Okay, cut this down to 7/8. Let's see what it looks like. This on there like that. Slide this underneath here like this. Oops, it's not long enough. Back to the drawing board. It's okay, I've got lots. And I need it to be about that long. Slide that underneath there like that. And that's going to go perfect. Oh, perfecto. Ink pad. stamp that on there. Close the ink pad before I have issues. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. And this one I'm going to put it flat on there. Layer that on a piece of bumblebee. Put this back on here. That's going to slide underneath there like that. Okay, straight. Sure. And this will put up on dimensionals. Okay, and where is that going to go? Right where I put that dimensional. And I want to put it over top of those two layers because there'll be a lump. That's better. Okay, so I just got to avoid that area there. And you know, the more the merrier. I didn't color the flowers. Oh, shoot. Okay, I don't want Mossy Meadow, though. We'll use Just Jade. But I will use... what's this? Rococo Rose. Because I like it. It goes really well with Just Jade. And yellow. It needs some yellow to match that bumblebee. So I'm going to leave the center of the flowers. So there, we got 2 cards out of 1 card just by doing a little bit of trimming those card bases. And I haven't done the inside, but I'll put an extra piece in there and just stamp the stamp set again on it. There is there's these 3 little flowers, and then these little teardrop leafy things. The worst part about this is the coloring. It takes so long. Even though I'm not doing any shading, but that's okay. There we are. I'm not sure if I want to use light daffodil or dark daffodil, so I'll just start with the light and see what it looks like. It might be too washed out. Oh, that'll do. I don't know what these flowers are. They look like they have faces in them. Oh, there's another one there. And then the dark, we'll do the center of these ones. A little bit of Just Jade and the leaves. All right, I'm going to color the leaves because they need it. I'm not going to color those daisies though. I like the daisies in the white. It's going to be spring soon, right? It's not going to be winter forever. Yes, you're right. A little bit of color makes all the difference in the world. Okay, now I don't know. I think that's a leaf. These look funny with just the thing down the middle. Gotta keep going till it looks good, especially when you go in rogue like this and you don't have anything to go by. I have one more card that I have to make tonight before I can go to bed for my April club, which is a Grace's Garden card. Now, did you guys know that you can join in any month for my club? All you have to do is put a minimum order in or pay $15 for the kits. They're exclusive kits. We only do them in club. They don't get done anywhere else. So if you're ever interested in seeing what we do for club, kind of cards we do and what it's all about, let me know. It's a lot of fun. We Zoom right now once a month and do the cards together, but you don't have to because there's always videos. Always. Even when we're in person, I do videos for the club cards. And if you're local and you want to do the in-person, when we get back to in-person, you can. Look at that. I love that. Where did I put Winky? Because, you know, this bow needs to be Winky. I would like to hand cut this bow out and pop it up. Oh, got to be careful because that's reactivating the green ink. There we are. There with a little bit of Wink of Stella on there, and get my matte black dots, because matte black dots are now back in stock. Okay, I know my pokey tool is here somewhere, and these matte black dots are amazing things. I'm thinking 3 of them in a row. What do you think? Okay, this one is not in the middle. Ta-da! A little bit of matte black dots. Now we'll stamp some insides. Thanks, ladies. Every once in a while, my brain says, okay, we can go rogue today. Some days, I can't. Some days, it's just not there. Oh, I was going to do those other ones. I was going to do a row of these. I'm going to get smaller blocks. Because that's just too clunky. I like 3 in a row too. It's kind of cool. Okay. Rococo Rose. Let's put that over there. Get rid of all these little pieces because I don't want to start stamping with all these little pieces underneath because they won't get even inkage. Okay, go up there. Oh, apparently I got mung all over it. Good thing I noticed that before I started stamping. There we go. That's cute. Love it. Okay, that's one. Now this one, I'm going to do a little different. And then I have one of those little teardrop leafy things. I'm going to switch. No, I don't want Mossy Meadow. These are just jade. Just jade. Let's add a little bit of... Oh, maybe this isn't going to work out quite as well as I had envisioned. Okay, it still looks cute. That's cute. Okay, so now that I've got a really big mess, I've lost the envelope. This envelope belongs with this one. Now, wasn't this the one that they said flower and field? Huh. Envelope! Envelope. Let's see what I've got in here to create an envelope with. Is that 8 inches? Yep. Okay, we're going to make one envelope. Did Did you see that? Those ink pads just trying to get ink everywhere? Because I didn't close them. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 8 by 8. So there's one. Oh, look, I picked the same one. How blonde was that, eh? Let's pick a different one. That one. Okay, gotta cut it. I'll be right back. That would have been a disaster, wouldn't it? Okay, let's put this inside. Come on. Oh, Val, I hear you in my head. Sponge, sponge. Okay, a little bit of sponging around the outside. And look how I'm making it really invade into the card too. Like, this is not me. It's so far out there. You were yelling. Sponge! Sponge! Or were you yelling ink pad, ink pad? Okay, there's that one. This one. This one. This one I'm going to do my way. One sponged. And this one I'm just going to go around with the markers. I don't use my markers a lot anymore. So I do like to use them for this though. There we are. Yes, very often you're in my head, Valerie, going, sponge, sponge. And then Maria's on the other side of my head going, purple, use purple, not blue. Isn't it sad, the things that I have going around in my head? Okay, envelope punch board. 3.5. Oops, I forgot to punch it. Oh well, I'll do it on the way back. And tomorrow night is Friday night. Late night stamping. Like tonight isn't late night stamping. So, what stamp set or bundle would you like me to grab? Or what paper or sweet or colors or something? Because tomorrow night is your night. I grab stuff and you guys guide me how I'm going to do it. So just let me know what you would like me to create with tomorrow night. Okay, let's get rid of all these little bits and pieces. Get our envelopes built. Oops, forgot to put this back in the punch board. Okay, I'm not seeing. You are so bad. Can you imagine one saying sponge and one saying purple? So you're not giving me any ideas for tomorrow. It's late night stamping tomorrow night, so we stamp for a while. 2 hours to create something exciting. What was that song? Exciting and new. The Love Boat. We're inviting you. The next Stampin' Up trip that we're working on earning right now is a cruise. Eastern Caribbean cruise. And I am 2/3 of the way there, but not taking the cruise. But that's my goal each year, is to qualify for the trip. Whether we take it or not is another story. I don't know why I'm making 2 of these. One of them already has an envelope. Oh well. So, tomorrow night, let me know. Comment. Send me a message. Email me what you would like me to be playing with tomorrow. And I will, can be a golden oldie. Still has to be current, obviously, because I don't have retired stuff anymore. But it can be in the annual catalog or the mini catalog or celebration. Anything. We'll come up with something exciting. There we are. I don't know why I made 2 envelopes, because this one has an envelope with a pretty yellow in it. So now I have an extra envelope. There we go. So there's the cards that we made. Let's recap. Move everything out of the way and bring them all back in. Okay, so there's the first one. The Mary Merlot one with its envelope. And then we did a Rococo Rose one with its oh, I didn't stamp that envelope. Uh-oh. And the Rococo Rose envelope. I'll have to stamp that. And then we started to go rogue, and I cut up the card base and made 2 cards. So there's the front, and I did a little bit different on that as well. And there's the inside. And then it has a matching envelope. And then this one is completely rogue. Uses the stamp set and a different saying. And then all of that. And then this one has a matching envelope. Just happens to have the same colors in it. Is that not cool? Number 2 is very pretty, Jean. I do like this one. I really like that one. I'm thinking of, oh no, it's attached. It looks funny there to me, but I might have gotten it twisted a bit. So there's the 4 cards that we made using Paper Pumpkin Kit. And that's just a start of what you can do. People are making scrapbook pages and all sorts of stuff with them. This card here would make a really nice mat behind a picture. I like it. So, thanks so much for joining me for my paper pumpkin crafting marathon tonight. I don't have corner bouquet, Carmen. I think I have enjoyed the moment. So, don't forget, if you want to give Paper Pumpkin a try, give me, send me a message. I have Valerie, I have you on the list, and I'll be in touch. And if anybody else wants to give it a try, let me know, and I'll give you 10% off for next month, and you can just try it out. Because you're going to get sponge and some masks next month. You're very welcome. Thanks, ladies. I appreciate you spending time with me in my craft room. See you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. It's late night Stampin' on Friday night. Bye for now.